thought we might go somewhere different today for our video. Where's your favorite new place to spend time? That you used to not be so warm on.
Oh, we are not doing this.
It's near and dear. It's where I grew up.
She's taking me to Gig Harbor.
Across the bridge we go. Going across the bridge. I know some people who don't like to drive across these bridges.
Oh no, I love driving across the bridge.
I think it's amazing.
Like for me, because the first thing I ever did in my life 13 years ago was go to therapy in Gig Harbor. It's the only reason I'd ever gone. So I go this way on the bridge with a heavy heart. Come back to Tacoma, light as air.
When this was the only bridge, so when there's only one bridge, it was a big deal. Like actually if you had heavy winds or whatever, they would shut the bridge down and you could get stuck on one side or the other. And like when I was a kid, you came into town. Like you had to go to Costco or go to the doctor's office. You had to come across the bridge to do those things.
And now everything is in the harbor.
Gig Harbor's changed a lot in the last 20 years.
You've even got a Costco.
Should we start this tour like we always do?
Yeah, can we get a snack? Because I am starving.
Well, I was thinking we could both get coffee, of course, but then I have an idea for a snack later. If I get you some coffee, can you hold?
Yes.
Can you weather?
I have faith in you, Aunt Jones. Don't let me down.
Let's go see our friends at Markee. Two friends that I grew up with out here in Gig Harbor, Angie and Courtney, and they do a great job, very community focused, and they have an amazing house-made chai. That's kind of one of their specialty items here.
So good.
Angie and I went to high school together. When she moved back to Gig Harbor, her and Courtney decided to open this up. They do live music here back in that corner, and this place is packed on the weekends for their live music. So I think we should go over to Mood next.
Mood is good.
Thanks, Ange.
Oh, thank you guys.
Have a good day.
Thanks for the coffee. I would not normally think of Gig Harbor as being particularly pedestrian friendly, but so far we have been able to stay alive walking from strip mall to strip mall.
Your fears of Gig Harbor are unfounded and mostly have to do with rural environments, not the city environment. Marguerite once called me heading out to Fox Island and wanted to be sure she touched base with someone before she went into the wilderness in case she died out there and no one found her.
I want the record to show that the key got stuck in the lock and I could not leave the house and I was on the porch in the darkness alone on 3 acres and anything could have happened.
And I'm glad you felt like you could call me. I'm here for you. Okay. So we're popping into this seemingly innocuous strip mall to see this really cool creative space, and we're going to see our friend Nikki, who does some beautiful artwork but also has a great collection of mid-century furniture in here. And there she is. Hello.
Hi.
You're like, what?
Oh, these are your paintings.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So that's the thing. There's a bunch of great curated items here, but there is some beautiful original artwork. So you get both gallery and amazing retail space.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So I kind of love that we're popping in on all the Power Lady business owners.
Yeah.
Don't you love what Nikki does?
Oh no, her paintings are beautiful, and I looked into she does like private painting lessons.
Part of your ever expanding artistic repertoire. Gig Harbor's city limits are actually pretty small. So, but this is the part that most people think of when they think of Gig Harbor.
I cannot say you'll hit through my guitar.
So best acai bowls around. Actually, I feel like they're like the only acai bowls
I feel like
around.
this is a place I would think you would buy like a hammer or a tape measure.
Tricky. Mostly cute home goods and delicious eats.
Gig Harbor.
Let's go check it out.
I'll go. Can't explain, I'll never know. But it's beautiful. You can't take this away from me. The way I hear the melody, the way it's bringing clarity, running through me. You can't take this away from me.
I'm suddenly experiencing extreme jealousy.
Mine has chocolate in it, yes. So I did not grow up in Gig Harbor. I grew up in Spanaway and Lewis County. And so this is my first acai bowl.
Okay, I never ate acai in Gig Harbor. I only ate acai in like Southern California, just for the record.
It's good. Gig Harbor people know how to eat.
It's not a Gig Harbor thing, but it is delicious out here.
Starts. She told me at the baseline, everything will be alright. She told me that the beat is mine.
Actually, it.
Is it bad? Is it bad?
No, I don't want you to say mine. We're gonna need like a deep swish.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, it's like green and purple.
You don't get to see this. Wow, that's a lot of,
We should have taken that water and done a swishing.
I did
scenario.
swish. We are here at the Tom Taylor Y in Gig Harbor North, and I feel like I'm confessing. I feel like I'm in the real world confessional right now.
This is what started therapy started your Gig Harbor relationship.
Yeah.
But the Y, working out with Ross, really deepened it.
Yeah, Ross and I have been working out for 3 years now, twice a week. Come in here at like 7 o'clock, and I feel like I'm like confessing my deepest, darkest. I work out in Gig Harbor.
Nothing wrong with that.
But Ross is amazing. He's Scottish and he's really cool, and he doesn't try to counteract my no burpees policy.
You're not nearly as angry with him as you used to be in the beginning.
Gotten super strong. I got my Ross guns now. Hey.
Currently taking a mandatory phone break. It's just a standard part of our video sessions.
Just posting from my business page.
Doing work. Actually doing work.
Getting stuff done. I keep trying to get Ann to come work out with Ross and I, and Ann doesn't want to.
I keep trying to get you to run races with me, and you politely decline.
I run 2 miles.
I'd run a race.
I'll run after you.
You guys
Chase
go
you.
run for more than 2 miles together. That's fine with me. This is a thing that every freaking runner does, by the way, is they talk to other fast runners about how they're not fast. I'm not fast. I'm not fast. They all say that to each other, and they're all fast.
He just slipped it in at the end.
I'm not fast.
Yeah.
I'm not fast.
Ann says she's not fast too. It's a lie. Stop fooling around, Ann. This is very serious
Come
business.
this way.
Wait, am I flipping that thing? It's like a victory.
Are we done?
Now stand up.
I just want to stay here. I'm going to stay in this pose.
That is a Turkish get-up.
Okay, so how many of those do I have to do before I'm thin?
Quite a lot, probably. Maybe.
He's been saying 20 every day for like 3.5 years, and I'm still a bit chunky.
And maybe.
Marguerite knows I'm very risk adverse.
So, Aunt Joan, I think that this stair machine is a metaphor for real estate.
This may be true. Am I just supposed to go one thing at a time?
Forever,
Yes, I
and
would try to.
one rail at a time, and it never ever stops as long as you live. Your legs just start to hurt real bad.
And in
But
real
you have to
estate,
keep going.
in real estate, is it true that the higher you go, the faster you go?
It's true that
I
the
guess
harder
that's
you
true.
work, the more
for the
you
man- for the
achieve.
metaphor to work. That has
Yeah,
to be the
actually,
case.
that was super deep, Ross. I'm still digesting it.
Wow, that was just...
I think it's our first workout since that one time we went for a run. You told me I had to run a mile more than I wanted to. Okay, so now that we had a little workout, I know you wanted to head downtown and see some of your favorite places, but I wanted to finish it out on a very special little something that I've always wanted to do in the harbor. Are you ready for a little adventure, Angel?
This is a surprise. Are we headed in the right direction?
Oh, we're headed in the right direction. My favorite city in the world is Venice. I've been there 7 times. I think it's a beautiful, special, incredible place. And I've never been on a gondola ride.
What?
I
In
know.
all those times?
Well, because either I didn't have a boyfriend or I had a boyfriend, but I was broke and he was broke. I mean, my boyfriends are always broke. But like, you know, it's time. You're not broke, so we're going on the ride on the Gig Harbor gondola.
I'm so glad I'm here to fulfill your dreams.
It's gonna be amazing. Today, Aunt Jones
Today is the
is making
day.
all my dreams come true.
Actually, John's making all your dreams come true.
Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
I love the way you move. I'll miss the way you miss me. I need the way you kiss me. Oh.
So apparently, in addition to a boat ride, you get treats when you come on the gondola.
OMG from the Harbor General Store. This is a class act you got here, John.
Well, thank you very much.
This is so fancy.
Did you bring the Prosecco? Did you? I thought you loved me.
Next time we will be ready. Oh wait. I know.
Cantare, oh, nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù.
Bravo! Bravo!
Grazie, grazie mille.
Che sono una strega drogata e truccata e piena di sé. Dicono di me che sono una... I can't remember the rest of the words.
So we're really relaxed after getting a tour around the
I'm
harbor.
like, don't they do some kind of concert at that park in the summer?
On Tuesdays, they do down here at Jerisich, and people come and like bring their chairs and set them up early so that they can reserve their seats. And then I think sometime after 6, live music starts and everybody gathers in. It's really great.
Do you charge double on those nights, John?
No, not yet.
Oh, it's coming. Booked in advance. They book with you online, right?
They book with me by giving me a call or email or yeah.
At Gig Harbor Gondola, gigharborgondola.com.
Yep.
Interwebs.
Instagram, Facebook.
All over the interwebs.
Highly recommend.
This is, seriously, we're coming back like next month? Yeah. Yes. I'm not joking. Not joking.
So, thanks, Marguerite. I thought you were going to order us an Arnold Palmer.
I know. I feel like Kevin Mullen right now.
Actual Arnold Palmer.
To Gig Harbor and Arnold Palmer.
As it turns out, we've had a delightful afternoon in Gig Harbor.
It's been pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
You did not get murdered.
No, and you know, I felt like my outfit was fine.
It's not that way.
It's not so snobby. And I gotta tell you, the Gig Harbor Gondola, like, expectations were high. Expectations were exceeded.
I feel like you might hurt Ross's feelings.
Oh, I mean, Ross is amazing. Like, Ross is on the daily.
I enjoyed our Turkish
sit-ups,
Turkish
pull-ups,
get-ups. That was a great part of the day also.
Yeah, absolutely. And seeing Mood and visiting the folks over at Markee.
It's been a good way to spend the afternoon. So we'd encourage you to brave the bridge.
Find yourself an Arnold Palmer and a
Spend the afternoon.
smooth singing Gondolier.
It's worth the trip. And the toll, as it turns out.
$5, make it happen.
A 6, actually, I think.
6?
Yeah, but who's counting?
Budget.